guys, it's Layla Shaver, and I'm here to talk to you about effective ways to exit. That's right. I mean, listen, you guys have heard the statistics. The majority of financial advisors are, depending on the source, 65, 66, 67 years old. Yes, we're an aging industry, and so many of you are starting to think about, where do I exit? Where's the off-ramp? How do I move on to the glorious times of retirement? So today we're going to be talking about how to successfully and hopefully happily exit. So let's get started. It all comes down to planning. Planning. Let's say that together again. Planning. This is not the type of thing you want to shoot from the hip and randomly decide. You woke up this morning, it's like, today's the day. We want to plan ahead. So it all comes down to a plan. Do you want to sell? Do you want to look at potentially someone internal? Are you just someone who's going to tell your clients, I'm retiring, guys, go forth and find someone else? You want to have a plan. And not having a plan is not a plan. So you need a plan, right? You want to think about choosing the right successor. Who does that look like? Is it a person? Is it a group of people? Is it another company? You want to document the plan. You want to put your thoughts to paper. You want to flesh it all out. What are your non-negotiables? Where are you flexible? What is it you want? I mean, this is your legacy. These are relationships you may have had for decades. How do you want to make sure your employees are taken care of and your clients are taken care of? Better yet, how do you want to make sure the legacy you leave behind is taken care of? All right, let's talk about step 2. Got the plan. How do you know what to do next? How do you know what your business is worth? Well, you need a valuation. You need to understand, based on my business practices, the types of clients I have, the age of my clients, the services I provide, the employees I have, the age of my employees, their skill set. You want to make sure you put a value on your business, because depending on a variety of factors, something could make your business more valuable, something can make your business less valuable. If you're someone who has a large chunk of your business is reoccurring revenue, that kind of portfolio management, assets under management business, that's great. If your business is much more a one-off transactional business, there's not going to be as much value because you're having to constantly replace those one-time transactions with new business. So make sure you're getting a valuation of your business so you can understand opportunities you have to increase that value. Once you get this valuation done, and hopefully you're using a professional, there will be opportunities for system optimization, process optimization, team optimization, business optimization. If I say optimization one more time, you're going to shoot me, right? No. What I'm talking about is you will find opportunities to enhance your value. So whether that means creating more efficiencies, streamlining your processes, and it's really looking at your revenue streams. Where should you invest more or less of when it comes to where your revenue is coming from? And of course, probably one of the most important things when it comes to valuation and also just being attractive to someone who is a potential buyer, you want to make sure you're developing clean financial records. You want to make sure you're running a clean compliance program and have a culture of compliance. If you have regulatory issues, if you have a history of multiple deficiencies, these are all things that will impact your valuation. All right, Layla, we've done a plan, we've gotten a value, I've identified these opportunities to maximize that valuation. So now that I've done that, how the hell do I get off the highway? What are my options for exiting? So there's essentially 4 options. Some may be better than others, depending on your thoughts and feelings and where you are in your personal life. First on-ramp, let's call it exit 1. So there are different exit options for you if you're looking to get off of that highway of entrepreneurship, right? So exit 1 that's coming up is selling to another advisor or firm. So we all know the RIA acquisition space is hot. There's tons of consolidation going on. Valuations are high and it's very competitive. This is probably one of the better exit strategies for you if you're looking to maximize the valuation of your business. When you're looking at an individual advisor or a firm to sell to, you want to do some due diligence. You know, we talked about earlier, this is your legacy. This is your baby. This is a practice or firm that you've spent a lot of time and energy growing it, and you've made a lot of sacrifices for it. So you want to make sure that the next person or firm to take over your clients, take over your business, take over your legacy are going to be respectful of what you have created. So it's really important to do diligence, look at their financials, look at their business practices, talk about what their business growth looks like. What are they trying to accomplish? Do your values align, right? It's very important if you have had a certain value system and your clients are there with you because they have a similar value system to you. You want to make sure that the next person that's servicing them has a similar value system. You want to make sure there is alignment there. So it's very important to do research. It's very important to do your due diligence, and don't be afraid to walk away from a prospective buyer. There are a ton out there. Make sure you're picking one that feels right, that you know will leave your clients and employees in good hands. Hello. Did you enjoy that? I know, I have great jokes, but you know what's not a joke? Compliance. You know what's not a joke? SEC exams. You know what's not a joke? Is a fine or being under enforcement investigation. I know that was a long video, but it's important for you to understand the requirements that you're under. So if you're ready to get the support you need, now's the time to call. It's not a laughing matter. 770-462-2118. After all, good compliance is good business.